What's up, guys? Okay, no, not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. Let's take a look at this Minolta here. Now, the reason I got Minolta is because it accepts Leica M-mount glass. That was one of the main things, and it's also a rangefinder, so it's super lightweight. Now my idea is to travel with this camera kind of as a secondary to my digital setup. It's essentially a cheaper Leica. It has a lot more modern features than something like the Leica M3 has. You know, the Leicas have you have to kind of take apart the back of those cameras to load that film. And to me, when I'm traveling or in a documentary sort of situation, I want something that's not gonna take much extra time at all. I want something that's super streamlined, small, discreet. So let's see what we got here. Wow. And this thing definitely is tiny. This is smaller than I was even imagining when I was seeing it online. And that thing is just absolutely tiny. We'll take a look here. It's got this little kind of rubberized flip out lens hood. Boop. That is very cute. And so this is a Minolta glass, the M Rocker. This is the 40 mil, and I've heard a lot of good things about these lenses from what I've researched. So I'm pretty excited to give it a shot. So this is, yeah, wow, that Leica 90 is bigger and heavier than this whole camera. So I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have to get I'll get some test shots going and see if it's worth holding on to. I mean, this thing is heavier than the camera itself. So for travel, I don't know if this makes much sense, but I was thinking I would just travel with one lens anyway, so that might just be for fun. So here's the top of the CLE, super simple. You can see the aperture setting there on the lens is above the focus, which is how the Leica is doing it too. And there's the focus, super smooth, super nice feeling materials here. Very nice soft clicks. Here's the top of the camera. We have the advance and the automatic. We have bulb through 1/1000th of a second for the shutter speed, so that's a nice, decent range. It's kind of entry level, but it'll do. So it looks like you hold down this silver button here to be able to change your settings here. And we have ASA up here in this little nook and cranny there. I'm assuming that's a lift and pull situation, yeah. Great. All in all, looks super simple. Looks like we got the battery compartment down there. Let's take a look through the lens and just see how this kind of works. Let's just get a shot of this for you guys. So here's what it looks like through the rangefinder window. Now you can see these kind of multiple frame lines there. I'm assuming that's for the 28 mil and the 40 mil. So I'm assuming the 40 mil is that closer in spec there. And on the left-hand side, you can see there the setting for the shutter speed. So obviously the disadvantage of having the rangefinder is you don't get to see through the lens, so you don't know, your framing's not gonna be exact. But the advantage to me is that it's such a tiny, lightweight camera. And that's really what I was looking for as a priority here. So it's super lightweight, super small, really freaking tiny. Like you could pretty much just put this in your pocket, like a normal pocket you could put this in. It's plastic and metal. There's some metal parts, some plastic parts. So that's kind of, that's a plus or a minus depending on how you look at it. In general, it's a minus. But for my purposes, it's a plus as long as it's not some flimsy plastic. It's a plus, just because I want to be traveling so light with this. It has an automatic aperture priority mode, and it does meter through the lens, which is really nice. I mean, that just saves a lot of time. I don't need to bring a light meter, and it's not guessing from some other source. It's really metering through the lens, so that's a huge bonus here. Well, that's just a brief overview of the Minolta CLE there. And I'll be taking some test shots on it this weekend and maybe get back to you with a little bit more of an in-depth review. Peace.